Yeah, I want to show you something more here. Now, this is within the next, just within the minute of the, or two of the last take. Can you hear the sound of this now? Of course, there's some traffic in the background too, but can you hear the cooking? I sure hear it. And watch this. I can just hold this. It's not even hot. As a matter of fact, the very top is cold. And it's cooking it to beat the band. It's just great. Listen to it. It's bubbling. It's boiling like crazy. It's doing great. Let's see how that fire's going. Look at that. It's going. And you know what happens is the water on the bottom of the jar keeps the jar cool enough to continue. You could even do this in plastic if you want to risk the plastic contamination in your food, and the plastic will not melt because the water keeps it below the melting point. And the same thing with the glass. The water keeps the glass from cool enough to be able to handle the cooking. And so this, ooh, now it's really going to town. And it's starting to get warm now. Just warm though. I mean, I can hold it. Of course, I wouldn't want to touch it near the bottom. I want to see how warm it is down here. Well, I could even, well, almost, not quite want to hold it there. But you can certainly hold it here easily. I would want to have a hot pad or something to be able to grab this whole thing with. But I think we're good enough here. I think this is cooked. I'm going to put the lid, I'm going to take this off, and we can cook somebody else's. Now this thing will just keep cooking. I'm going to keep cooking for a while. You get a nice cook job there, and there's this thing going. Let's see what this is doing. Here, while I set this aside, well, I just keep it cooking. Is there any gas coming out of those holes near the top? I want to see if that's going. I don't see it. But you know, I've just barely started my fire and my cooking is done. The fire hasn't even gotten to nice full abilities yet, where it should actually, those little holes on the other side of my finger there on the inside can, the little hole there, I don't know if you can see it, but there should be flames actually coming out of that hole, and all the holes all the way around. There should be flames coming out. Oh, there's one. Look at that. Look at the flame coming out of that hole. That is the gasification. The gas, actually, gases from the wood actually coming through the hole and burning real nicely. This will be a very good way of cooking out in the wilderness. Still cooking. Hear it? Well, let's eat that stuff.